start in a mountain pose today. So coming to the top of your mat. Ground through all four corners of the feet. Your feet can be hips distance apart, or maybe toes and heels touching, however you feel most stable. Just begin to root down through the soles of the feet, finding strength and energy, crawling up through your legs, all the way up your spine, through the crown of your head. So finding length. Allow your shoulders to relax down away from your ears. And your arms rest along the sides of your body, palms facing forward. If it feels good to you, allow your eyes to close. And just begin to settle into your breath, settle into this present moment. Maybe activate the Ujjayi breath, finding that slight constriction in the back of your throat and finding an audible inhale and exhale. Perhaps create an intention for your practice today. And if you find it difficult to come up with an intention, perhaps finding something as simple as the word gratitude. To focus your energies on, to try and cultivate more of before our holiday tomorrow. Find strength in this pose. It may feel like you're not doing anything, but everything should be activated here. Tailbone is tucked under. On your next inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Maybe your gaze follows. And then on the exhale, right hand will grab left wrist as we side bend to our right. Finding extra space on left side body and just hold it here. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out. Inhale, release the left wrist, looking up towards the sky. And exhale, left hand grabs right wrist, side bend towards your left, creating space on our right side body. Fill up here. Create space between each rib. And exhale completely. Inhale, arms reach towards the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, finding a mini back bend here, pulling shoulder blades together. Inhale, arms sweep overhead. And exhale one more time, find your cactus arms. Inhale, reach. And exhale, broaden through the collarbones. Last time, inhale, reach. And then swan dive forward, hinging at the hips, maybe finding a bend in the knees if that feels good. Inhale, halfway lift, find a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Just warming up the spine here. One more time. Inhale, find length. And exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back with both feet and allow the knees to come towards the earth in tabletop position. Option to stay here or option to turn your fingers towards your knees if that feels safe and comfortable in your wrists. Maybe if that's too tight, just try one wrist at a time. Just finding a little bit of extra space here. Option to stay in stillness or maybe gentle, small rocking forward and backward. A little bit goes a long way here in your wrists. So listen to your body. If you took that option, fingers point towards the top of your mat. Drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze for cow. Exhale, round the spine, eyes to thighs, cat. 2 more times, moving with your breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Next inhale brings you to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes and then lift your knees 1 inch off of the floor, finding a hovering table. So just 1 to 2 inches off the floor. Push the earth firmly away with the hands. Activate the core. Maybe find a slight rounding in the upper back. Inhale here. Exhale, right knee taps right elbow. Back to your hovering table. Left knee, left elbow. Tap. Back to your hovering table. 2 more times each side, moving with your breath. Right side, left. 1 more round. Building heat and left. Finding back into your hovering table and then step the feet back, finding your high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send the hips and the tailbone towards the sky. Maybe pedal out the feet. Maybe lift to the tippy toes and then lower the heels, or option to remain in stillness, whatever feels good. 1 more cycle of breath wherever you are. And at the end of that exhalation, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Maybe heel toe the feet out a little bit wider, finding a ragdoll position. So hands maybe grazing the mat. Crown of head towards the earth, or maybe finding elbow to elbow. More of a release in the upper shoulders. Option to remain in stillness or sway side to side. 1 more breath in. And breath out. If you had hold of your biceps, allow the hands to fall towards the earth. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach towards the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Sun salutation A. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, draw the shoulder blades in towards one another. Exhale, plant your hands, step back into a high plank. The first one we'll take kind of slow. So hold your high plank, find strength here. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale. Exhale, halfway lower down, chaturanga. See if you can hold it for a count of 3, 2, 1. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, roll over the toes or tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms skyward. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, your version of chaturanga, either knees lifted or to the earth. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. 1 more round. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, draw the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge. Inhale, find length. Exhale, step back. Inhale, shift forward. Breathe out, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold, let it go. Keep your big toes touching or maybe space between the feet. Inhale, sweep your hands against the earth as you sit down into your chair. If your toes are touching, your knees are touching. If your feet are apart, your knees are apart. Tuck the tailbone under. Sink a little bit lower. Find length, lifting through the torso. Shoulders down away from your ears. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next breath in, step left foot back towards the back of your mat, finding a crescent lunge. Breathe in here. Breathe out, lower the torso, send the hands back, airplane arms. Finding a flow here, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. From here, we're going to move into a warrior three. So pushing off of the left toes, float the left leg, finding a capital T shape here. Notice if left hip opens, close left hip towards the earth. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in here. Breathe out, moving into eagle. Left leg comes forward and binds around right leg. Maybe one bind, maybe two binds. Left leg over, left arm under. Find your eagle. Breathe in, sit down a little bit lower. Breathe out, unwind, coming back to crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, pivot towards your right, warrior two. Gazes over middle finger. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, back to crescent lunge. Pivot the left toes towards the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, we're gonna step our left foot behind our right, finding a curtsy lunge. And sitting down into your chair. Arms reaching up towards the sky. A lot of quad work today. Hope you're ready for it. Feeling the burn. Option to stay with your arms lifted or open the arms into a T and lower the torso. Breathe in here. Stay for the exhale. Hands come down towards the earth and then sit with your legs crossed as they are. So right leg crossed over the left. Half Lord of Fishes. Inhale here. Reach the left arm high. And then exhale, find a twist towards your right. So maybe left elbow hooks outside of right knee. Use the right hand behind you to find more length through your spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, maybe a little bit more in your twist. Inhale. Exhale, we're gonna unwind towards your left, all the way to the back of your mat, coming back into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog towards the back of your mat. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, sit down into your chair. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. And breath out. Next breath in, right foot steps back. Find your crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, airplane the arms, lower the torso. Find your flow. Move with your breath. Inhale as you lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale. From here, shift forward, finding warrior 3. Right leg floats off the mat. Option to have hands along the sides of the body in prayer or overhead. One more breath in. Breath out. Breath in, coming back to crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, open up, warrior 2, gazes over left middle finger. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, pivot, right foot forward towards the top of the mat, finding your crescent lunge. And then exhale, find your eagle pose. Right leg over, right arm under. Sink down low. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. And breath out. From here, we're going to unwind right leg, cross right knee behind left, finding your crescent, your curtsy lunge, chair. Arms reach high. Left leg is in front of the right. Sink down a little bit lower. Option to keep arms high or open arms into a T and lower torso. Find the strength in our left quad here. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in. And then on your exhale, hands come down, sitting down into your half Lord of Fishes other side. So this time left leg crosses over right. Plant the left hand behind your body. Right arm reaches high. Breathe in. Breathe out. Twist to your left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Next exhale, we'll swing our hands towards our right, coming back towards the top of your mat. And inhale, moving into a downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale to high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, tops of feet towards the earth. Lift your torso and crown of head towards the ceiling. Hands can stay on the earth for locust, or maybe hover the hands above the earth. And lower. Inhale, lift again for locust. Option to reach the arms overhead. Option to lift the toes and the tops of feet off the earth. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, 90 degrees. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Lower everything down towards the earth. Breathe out. Last time, inhale, coming up for your locust. Arms extend long overhead, and then you can just swim out the arms and the legs. alternating left and right for 3, 2, and 1. Everything lowers down towards the earth. Take a moment to reset, taking any movement or stillness that your body needs. No rush. As you're ready, hands come underneath the shoulders. Inhale, tuck the toes, push up to high plank. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, round through the upper back. And then plant right foot between the hands, coming into a runner's lunge. So your hands are framing the right foot, finding length through the spine, reaching crown of head forward. Relax the shoulders. Right knee is stacked over right ankle. Stay here for 1 breath. And then exhale, lower left knee towards the earth. Option to stay here, or option to plant left palm towards the earth and right hand reaches back and finds left foot. It's okay if you can't reach the left foot, just energetically move in that direction. So find a little space in our left quad here. If you had a hold of the foot, gently release, slowly lower it towards the earth. And then we'll straighten through right leg, maybe toes point up towards our face, shifting hips back, half splits. Finding space in our right hamstring. Breathe in. And breathe out. Right foot comes back to meet the left. This time, we'll step left foot forward towards the top of our mat. And then tuck right toes, finding your runner's lunge. Breathe in here. Create length. Feel the openness in right hip flexor. Option to drop the right knee. And if you chose it on the other side, maybe plant right hand and left hand sweeps back and finds right foot or moves in that direction. Can you guys see me? My scrubs perfectly match my mat today. It's like camo, yoga camo. Find that space in the right quad. Breathe into it. And then if you had a hold of your foot, gently release. Straighten through left leg. Maybe turn toes towards the forehead. Find your half splits. Your hips are above your knees. Lengthen through your spine. Crown of head towards the front of your room. And then from here, we'll sweep our left knee back to meet our right. And then you can mermaid your feet over to one side of the mat to find a seat. And make your way onto your back. We're gonna move into a half baby from here. Half happy baby. So always the option to move into full happy baby if you like. But I like to switch it up, and I find that I get a little bit more opening when I do one leg at a time. So we'll start with our right leg. Your hand is gonna reach inside right knee to grab the outer edge of right foot. So just check your alignment here. Right ankle on top of right knee. And then your left leg, you can either bring the sole of the foot towards the earth. Just notice where the tension lies. So if you start with the left sole of foot towards the earth, notice the opening in right hip. Now extend left leg long, left leg long. And did it change anything with the right hip opening? Did your thigh come up farther away from the earth? So that's where you can kind of find your edge here. Just breathe into it. You can remain in stillness or kind of move in circles with the right leg. side to side. And then when you're ready, moving to the other side. Left ankle stacked over left knee. And then maybe start out with your right sole of foot towards the earth. And then gradually allow right leg to extend long. Use the strength of left arm to pull left knee, left thigh outside of left rib cage. One more breath in. Stay for the exhale. And then we'll move into a hedgehog position here. So both knees into the chest. Wrap your forearms around the shins. Maybe rock from side to side. Massage the sacrum. Any other closing postures that your body needs today? Or as you're ready, make your way towards our final resting pose of the practice, your Shavasana. Taking your time to get there. Taking any movements that you can to make yourself 5 to 10% more comfortable. Allow your eyes to close. Allow the breath to flow freely. Come back to that intention that you set at the beginning of practice. Whatever it was, just bring it back. Bring it back to mind. Option to remain in stillness. And if you'd like, I'll share a passage from Jeff Foster, The Way of Rest. And it's called How to Be Grateful. There is always something to be grateful for. Even when things go horribly wrong, even when your dreams die and your plans crumble, even when loved ones leave and things you never thought you'd lose are lost. You can always contact a place of humility, surrender, even awe. And yes, it's not always easy. And no, this perspective doesn't always come quickly. But when forgiveness is your path, and love is your reason for being alive at all, and awakening is burning in your heart, then gratitude is never far away. Gratitude for connection with a loved one in the present, for the air in your lungs, for each precious breath, for the clothes on your body, however tattered, for the teeth in your mouth, however rotten, for the hair on your head, however gray, however wiry, however thin, for your organs, however infected, for the liquid you drink, for the food you eat, for the good earth that provides so much, for the men and women who toil and sweat to grow and harvest and transport the ingredients that end up in your evening meal, for the kindness of a stranger, the brutal honesty of a friend, we all have them, the unexpected and unclaimed gifts of every day. Find a place of gratitude today. Find yourself appreciating something for no reason, however small, however silly. Yet know that there is nothing small or silly when seen through the eyes of God. When you are magical, everything is magical. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Part your lips and let it go. Maybe wiggle your jaw from side to side. Find movement in wrists and ankles, fingers and toes. In your own time, with your eyes remaining closed, make your way up to a seated position. Taking your time. Drawing hands to heart center, allow the thumbs to connect with the heart. Just take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today, for doing something healthy and good for yourself. And try to start each day thinking of something, at least one, if not three things that you're grateful for. Just something that brought a smile to your face, something that warms your heart, something that can make your day, however tiny it is. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.